Another day, another dollar, and I'll be back at it again with another video. This time, yep, I'm putting that rear gear set onto the transmission. So the first step you honestly want to do is put the moped onto the center kickstand. You're going to take all these bolts off. Off the cover for the transmission. There's an 8 mil. If a different moped is different, then it might be a different bolts pattern, but usually it's an 8 mil. After you do that, the bolts are a little bit different because I actually changed mine. But you take off the bolt off the variator and then the clutch, and then you get that all, put that in a nice place. Then from there, the next step you want to do is take off the exhaust, and that's the 10 mil right under there. Then you want to get your impact, or if you don't have an impact, put it on the floor. Take off the nut off of the for the wheel, and I believe I use a 7/8 socket. Yeah, 7/8 socket. That takes it right off. Then from there, before you even take off these bolts right here, you want to drain the gear oil out of the transmission. So then you put your oil drain right here, and the first thing you always want to do, you always want to crack loose the fill nut first, because if you can't get the fill nut off first, then yeah, there's no point of doing the bottom one just in case you can't get the top one off to fill it back up. So, and that is a 10 mil. So hold on, let me just get, okay, luckily I am doing this because this fill nut was actually loose, but it's right there, the one on the top, that's the fill nut. And then you want to, since you crack loose the fill nut, then you want to do the bottom one, and the bottom one is this nut right there, and it's the same tool, same socket. Hold on, let me just get this all set up first. All right, after you crack it loose, then you spin it down, and then it's gonna come all the way down. All right, let's let that drain out. To be honest, I had this moped for mad long, but really, you're supposed to change the transmission gear oil every 5,000 kilometers. That's what they say, and that's a lot. That's really a lot. And I had this moped for a couple years now, and I'm not even at that kilometers. It's at like 4,000, because this one's by kilometers, not miles per hour. So it's like 4,000 kilometers. So you just drain all of that. It's not a lot. It's only like a quart. It's not even like really a quart, but yep. So when you drain all of that, then you just put the bolt back in. And I recommend tightening it, because there's no point of hand tightening it, because after you drain this down, that's all of it. The fill nut, I recommend just hand tightening it, because after when you're done doing the rear gear, when you put this all in, And by the way, working on these mopeds, you always want to use the smallest wrench ever. Not the smallest one, but kind of like this size. Anything bigger than that, and you can kind of risk stripping these threads, because honestly, these threads is ain't the best, ain't the strongest, I'll say that. So pretty much you're going to take off these 3 bolts right here. Then there's 1 bolt right here you got to take off. Then there's this one right here, and then there's one that's under there, and then you gotta take off that one. So far, that pretty much, I think that's it. All right, let's get all these bolts out, and if you guys want, you guys can separate it. So you can separate the bolts that's in the inside and the bolts that's outside, and you could probably put it in like in here. As sometimes I do, so I won't be having bolts all over the place. But these mopeds is okay. It's not the best. When you're especially pushing the limits, how I'm pushing this motor to the limits. Honestly, I'm pushing this motor way past the limits. Because only a 50cc is a big bore kit on it. The big bore kit is pushing the limits on it regardless, but I'm pushing a little bit more air because I port and polished the head to a 150cc. So if the head's flow is like a 150cc. So, but it's not bad. It do pick up. The top speed I ever hit was maybe like, I hit 53 with a downhill, but with a straight line speed without I actually hit 50 miles per hour with perfect conditions. It wasn't, the winds was very perfect. It was very, very hard to get it to 50 miles per hour, but I pretty much got it. All right, so and from there, I'm pretty sure that's all the bolts, honestly. The one thing I kind of forgot to buy is a gasket, because when I take this off, I'm pretty sure the gasket is gonna rip. So just wish me luck. So got the rear gear. So this rear gear setup, I believe I got was a 16. This was a 1642. So ain't gonna be, you know, perfect, but after this, all I had to do is just tune the roller weights to get it to the hot top speed. So this is what you do. You take this one it's going to replace with this one right here. So now what you need to do is you need like a press style. So this piece here, it's gonna go on top of here, and you're gonna be reusing this gear. So if you guys looked at one of the videos, it's how to change a ball joint for my car, you're gonna be using that same tool to do this. So let me just go inside and go and grab it, and I'll show you guys how to do it. What I'm gonna use, I have to take it off. It's not gonna be on camera because I would definitely need two hands, and yeah, I still didn't buy a tripod yet. But if you guys don't have this, all right, this is an easy way how to do. If last time I used a socket, this is like, let's say this is a socket like this. Then after that, you just take it just like this. You get a hammer and you just hammer that, and you just pop that right off, just like that. You just get a hammer, you just go hit, and it's gonna come right off. So, but if you guys don't have a socket, well, if you guys don't have this, then that's the way how to do it. And if you guys, I'll show you guys what socket it is actually. So this is just a random socket. I think it's a 36 socket, so I believe. So boom, you go just like that. And if you guys want to put it on, you put it on just like that. And then, so if you want to press it back on, then you flip it the opposite way. You put it like this, and then you get yourself like a baby socket or so like that. Like I say, I just use this for instance. And then this is a little bit too big, but you kind of like want to use like maybe like a 14. You put like a 14 on there, and then you just hammer it, and it's gonna be like, you just want to get a socket that's small enough to get on right there. So it's gonna be like a 14 or like a 13. You just try which one is the best, but you don't want it on these splines. You kind of like want it right on the ring right here, and then that's how you get it off. But in my case, I'm gonna be using this. It's gonna work a lot better. So all right, so I'll just be right back, and yeah, and then you see this guy off, and then I'm gonna put it back on. All right, so I got the gear off with the tool. I definitely do recommend it to do it. It's really easy. Yet I recommend getting impact too, because I tried it with a wrench, and yeah, that was not like, If I was trying with a wrench, I need like a hole and try a cheetah bar, and I was not doing all of that. So now what you do is hopefully I have it on the right side. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to relook at the video because I don't know if it's going to be on this side or this side is the gear on. So let me just relook at the video and see what side is on before I start pressing on and doing all that work and then knowing it's going to be on the wrong side. So, alright. Okay, so I rewatched the video and it goes like this. So the numbers go away from you. It goes like this and this goes on top. Well, top like this. Okay, so let me just press this back in, and this time we're gonna be using, kind of don't know where I put it. It was this one, but I had a deeper one. Oh, right here. We're using this to press it on. So it's really, I actually love this tool. I got this on my Harbor Freight. It's not too bad. So I want to put it on like that, and then from there you want to get this guy right here, or sometimes I think some of these can fit on there too as well. Like this will actually work a lot better. And yeah, do it just like that. Yeah, you can do it just like that, or do it the opposite way. So, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna use this tool, this one, and it's gonna go flush straight in. So yeah, I definitely do recommend this. This tool is definitely one of the best. Wouldn't say the best quality wise, but this thing is definitely quality. This thing is heavy for a good amount of size. So yeah, and it's impact rated. It's first time using the impact on it, but if it breaks, it breaks. I'll just let you guys know, and hopefully it don't break, because if it do, I'm not buying another one. No, because I'm not. Alright, so let me just get this pressed in, and then you'll see it on very shortly. Alright, so I just want to kind of show you guys how the setup is like. It's just like this. So I definitely do recommend it. It's actually really good. And then you just got the impact, and you just impact it on. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's very hard. Let me see if I can do it with one hand and record. Get some content going. Alright. So alright. One little ugga dugga and see how it goes. Yep, so it's good. So honestly, and it's not pressed in all the way, so it's a little bit left, so I had to just tighten it a little bit more. But you see how you guys, it's definitely easy. One hand, I recorded with one hand and actually had the impact in another. So I definitely do recommend buying this. And this is it's called. So yeah, you guys can look it up on Amazon. This is actually from Harbor Freight too as well. But yeah, you could change ball joints and everything. Really like it. So I definitely do recommend it. And try it out. Try it out. Alright, so let me just finish pressing this in fully, so everything will be seated, and try this back on. And I got lucky with the gasket. The gasket didn't even rip, and it's crazy enough it didn't rip. So yeah, so let's just get this knocked out. And yeah, so the old one is pressed out, the new one is pressed in. And if you guys can see the difference between the two, it's a huge difference. This is like maybe like a 14. Yeah, and this is a 51. This is a 51, and this is a 42. So we just hopefully and pray everything goes in perfectly. So now this one goes down just like this. Alright, so I think it goes down. No, it does not go down. It goes, yeah, just like that. And then this gear goes, so yeah, so we watched the video. It's not seated all the way down, but I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like that or not, but because I thought it was supposed to be like this. So a little bit further up. I know this gear is not gonna fit. Yeah, it's not gonna fit now one bit because it's a bigger gear. But you just rewatch the video and see how it is. If it's, hopefully this gear set is actually good, because some people say these gear sets is not even the best quality of gears. But let me try it out and see how it goes. Let me just rewatch one of the videos and see how it was seated before I start putting this all back together. So yes, it was not supposed to be seated like that. And what I just did was I just took the little hammer. I just found this in my backyard. I don't even know what this is, but I just kind of like tapped it down a little bit, and yeah, and then it works perfectly. So yeah, so when you get this rear gear set, I'm gonna put the link in the description of the gear sets that I use for this. So just, yeah, just make sure everything is pretty much good. I pretty much ripped a little bit of the gasket, just a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I can put some a little bit RTV on that. But yeah. But if I had to get another gasket, I'd just buy another one. So, alright, so now, alright, this stupid thing was annoying. Alright, let me just take this thing off. I don't know why I even have this thing on there. Alright, so now what you do is you just kind of just look at everything. Everything looks pretty good. Clean up any type of gunk you have in there. If you have any brake clean, you can spray some in there, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. So now this is the tricky part and kind of like one of the hardest parts. You kind of like just put all these back in. I'm doing this one hand, so hopefully it goes in properly. That I probably had to use the two hands, or just tap a little bit. Alright, let me just try to use two hands and try to see if I can get everything lined up. This is probably one of the problems I had with Oliver's. It was kind of hard to put on, so we just gonna see. Just work with me. Hopefully everything works out great. So just cross my fingers. Okay, so I did a little bit of work off camera, but it's all bolted, all the bolts back in. You guys know how to put it back on. So right now I'm not sure it is the proper gear, but 7590 gear oil. So I'm putting this in here. I actually use this one for my car. So if this thing can work good on my car, this thing can definitely work good on my moped, because this is actually recommended for my car. And I had this laying around, so this is I had this laying around for years, so this is definitely the original one for this. And you just want to inspect your crush washer here. You're pretty sure it'll be fine. After, when you see a drip, you fill it up until it's so you fill this up until it leaks out, and after when it leaks out, and you just wait until it completely, stops, and then that's when you know it's fully filled up. So then from there you just tighten it. And I saw a video a long time ago. This actually works good for any brake lines and everything. After you tighten it up, you just give this thing a little tap. Put a little bit too much taps, but a little tap, and then you can get this a little bit on, a little bit tighter. So, and it actually worked. It went like maybe, I wouldn't say a quarter of an inch, but less than a quarter of an inch. But the one thing you want to test out to see if it moves, if it doesn't grind up, doesn't like bind up a little bit. And in my case is pretty much fine. All right, so I'm gonna do for a little test drive in a bit. My phone is at like 5%, so just, yeah, you guys just like and subscribe, and then you guys know everything. You guys in the beginning when you took off, you put back on, so I don't have to show all of that. And you guys put it on the belt, that is easy too. I actually did not drop that video yet, so I just came back from a little test drive. It definitely picked up speed. So my fastest top speed on this thing down on a downhill a little bit was 53 miles per hour. On flat plane, it took I don't know how long, but it was definitely before setup, it was around like 50 miles per hour, or like maybe 49, 48 miles per hour. That was the top speed of the old gear. It was very hard to push this thing, but yeah, this I went to top speed, but I want to say not top speed, but right now I hit 47 miles per hour in this, and I didn't even go for that long. So yeah, this thing definitely have a lot of more potential. I didn't go too far because I need to fix my I had to fix my exhaust right there. So I have a welder, so I just had to just cut that off, just get a longer bracket, weld that up. Or I can just bend that metal up, but I'm not trying to bend nothing, so I'll just probably just get a bracket and weld it on the exhaust, and then just, you know, call it a day. But that's the reason why I didn't go too far. Plus, I don't got my boy here, so I don't, just in case something do happen, I like to have him around just in case. So, but is this thing definitely potential? I heard some people hit 60 miles per hour on this thing. So with my setup, they put a 150cc carb and everything, so it is capable of this thing to hit 60. The only thing is I need to tune the roller weights. So I just had to tune the roller weights. I have this variator that I did a long time ago. I actually grinded the inside of it, and I cut down a lot of metal out of here. And this thing only weighs, I think it weighs only like 177 grams. And the ones that's on there is like 210. So just by me putting this on, is weight savings right there. And then from there, it's take a long process, but the roller weights, and see what roller weights is the best for this model. So I'm gonna try to do some research to see if, you know, other people say what roller weights, and see if, you know, but I kind of doubt it, but yeah, try to see what's the grams they use for the 125 GY6. It's kind of hard to find because usually it's a 150. So if I see if 150cc roller weights grams, see how much is the stock one used for that, and then I would just go 2 less grams less. So maybe, I don't know, but maybe, because this one's a 6. So if it's past up, then no. But I think it's a 6 right now, so probably like a 5 grams will be good. Or I think a 4, I think it'll be a little bit too less, but like a 4, maybe 5 grams roller weights. Or I can use a 6 and just put that variator. I don't know what that part's called, but just a variator where the roller weights sit in. So pretty much, yeah. So just you know, just coming along. I had this thing needed to get a wash, but yeah. So the one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, since you guys waited to the end of the video, I want to tell you guys, this is the biggest mod I'm gonna be doing soon, very soon. But I'm just trying to get everything of the motor wise fast first before I even do it. But I am gonna boost this thing. I'm putting a turbo on this thing. I'm actually, since you guys know, keep in tune. I'm gonna try to see, because my boy actually told me about it. Trying to get my hoodie dirty. But if you see my bike, they got a this type of carburetor, but it's a slide carburetor. So the time you go full open throttle, it's legit full open throttle. With these carburetors, when you're full open throttle, they're not full open throttle until the diaphragm goes all the way up. So if I'm right, maybe I said the words right, but it's when you go full open throttle, it's not actually full open throttle until the diaphragm goes up. But in this case, this is different. The time you full open throttle is just full open throttle. So I saw a kit that's on Amazon. It's like $60. It's called I think it's the one that start with an N. If you guys know. But pretty much, yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can rig that up and try to see if I can put that, and then I had to just tune it or so. And the time I do that, this thing would just be night and day difference with the throttle. The only thing is I just had to see if how the cable is gonna run. I think I'll probably use the same cable, or if I have to just kind of like rig up a cable, try to buy another cable and see with the same size, or I'm pretty sure I can use this one though. But before I even do knowing the turbos and stuff like that, I'll be doing that. Try to get everything all mint and fast. Yep, just stay tuned. And if you guys really watching to the end of the video right now, I'm gonna tell you guys everything. So you guys know. So I'll be working on this motor. I'll be getting to this motor to the max so that I can get it on. After when I get this motor to the max, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna 150 swap it. So I'm gonna put a 150cc motor in here. And what I'm gonna do with this motor right here, I'm gonna take this motor and I'm gonna put it in this moped. So a lot of people probably use this, it's a 2-stroke. So a lot of people use this motor right here, and it goes like crazy. The only thing is, I kind of don't like 2-stroke. You gotta mix the gas and the oil and stuff like that. Sometimes they be a pain. These motors don't really like too much high RPM a little bit. And yeah, it's very prone to blowing up. So that's the only thing. I'm not gonna sit here and upgrade this, honestly. And yeah, I just don't have no time. I had to rebuild the whole entire thing. I'm not doing all of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that motor and I'm gonna put it in here. It looks very similar to the motor mounts, actually bolted up almost the same. It looks very the same. So, but I'm pretty sure it can work because some other guy put a Hayabusa engine in a moped, but not this style, but a little bit low style. The guy put a Hayabusa engine in the 1000 cc's. So yeah, that's my dream for right now. Yeah, but I'm really kind of debating because I'm really actually thinking about putting a 150cc motor into this stock to go 60 miles per hour, or I can even upgrade it faster than that and actually put buy the same engine off my dirt bike here and put this 230cc's and put in here. Yeah. And then I just can get like a dirt bike. I forgot the name. I really forgot the name. But if you guys know, just put it in the comments. But it's just, I just forgot the name. I know it, but I forgot it. But yeah, I just try to get maybe I don't know, like a 150cc dirt bike and see if I can get that on there, and then try to weld it up or so, weld up something up, try to rig it up and see if it can work the same. But that's a maybe. I don't know. I know that's definitely a big thing. But I think the 150cc will be great. And I can upgrade that thing to 190cc's. And they ever has a Talon. I think that's called, I think another one that you can actually, yeah, I think they have the B motor. The B motor goes to 232, but that thing costs $1,000. And I ain't doing all of that. I'd rather just spend like a $200. Or if I can get a used motor, that would be even better, because then I don't have to buy a new one, tearing apart. I can get a used one and just, but yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. And that's the little bit what I'm doing for this moped. The bike is going to be kind of stock. The only thing, the motor wise, is going to be stock. Besides the exhaust, and then just putting some add-ons like new grips, heated grips. Mirrors is pretty much good. I had to get a new reservoir because it's a little bit cracked there. And then new turning signals. I had to get a bolt for the. I think I fixed it. Yeah, I did fix it. And then I had to get a new bolt for the taillights. I had to put my underglow back on. That, yeah, cause I had underglow when I first bought the bike. If I have a picture, I can put it down and let you guys see it. But that is all the mods what I'm be doing for the moped, the other moped, and the bike. So, yep, just stay in tune, stay in tune, stay in tune. And then if you guys watch, if you guys got to the end of the point right here, definitely like and subscribe. And I really do appreciate it. And then hopefully we can blow up. And then we can blow up on YouTube. So if you're trying to help your boy out blow up on YouTube, yeah, just like and subscribe. And if you guys have anything to improve besides a tripod, because I already know about that, that's coming very very soon, and a GoPro, because I like to record when I'm doing top speed runs or something like that on a moped. Not top speeds on a bike, but yeah. All right. So thank you for guys for watching.